Howdy, howdy, howdy. Yes, it's late. I'm aware, but I had the opportunity to play the Hades 2 tech test, and I want to play the Hades 2 tech test. I want to see it. I want to know what it's got. So we're gonna do that. Um, I guess this will be sort of a first impressions. I don't know much about the game prior, or other than the fact it's a sequel to Hades, and we're playing as Zagreus' sister. I don't know what characters are coming back. I don't know what we'll see in this tech test. I don't know any of that except that it's got the awesome art direction and gameplay of Hades. So I guess first thoughts before jumping in. Um, I would love to see some new gods. I have not seen any of the new god designs, so I would love to see some new gods. For the Greek gods, I know we haven't seen Hephaestus, Hera, and Apollo. I feel like Hera's a no-brainer if we're playing as Zagreus' sister. Um, I would love to see Hephaestus, but no, I don't want spoilers yet. I wanna see him. I feel like Hephaestus would be cool, but the fact that the hammers are dataless and the fact that Hephaestus really just has the forge and fire going for him, he'd probably be hard to implement. But maybe if they're changing how hammers work or they take Ares off the table, he could be good. Um, Apollo, I don't know how they'd interact with that, but it's one that they could have. I assume we'll get new weapons. That'd be cool. I'd be sad to see the Twin Fists go, but new weapons would definitely breathe some new life into this. I assume we'll see some of the familiar gods. Artemis seems like a no brainer to get Artemis back, um, and she's the best anyway. So excited for that. I'd love to see Dionysus, but I feel like he's the easiest in terms of like mechanically to replace with something else. Um, Other than that, I'm not super like this god needs to be here or not. Poseidon's great. His call was amazing in the first game. I'd love to see that again. And Ares with the Doom is fun, but again, seems like an easy thing to replace. Um, Other than that, I think we're just gonna sort of jump on in and see where we get. And we're gonna try with controller and see if the tech specs are up to it. Alright, so amazing art design already. Looks like we got a dagger and sickle to start, which is cool.
Few tales are told of Hades, whose reign as grim lord of the dead came to a sudden end when all at once his past caught up with him.
Oh?
But gods do not go quietly, and history repeats. So this tale was only a matter of time.
So Hades doesn't rule the underworld anymore? What are we doing? What are we doing here?
Death to Kronos.
The Titans are back?
Vengeance for my family.
Alright, I'm interested. Already. We got the dash. We're sort of in a restore health. Okay. The sunburst, huh? Looks like we've bound the confirm to R1.
Lost souls. I'll make the Titan pay.
I guess the real question is, what have they bound everything to? All right, let's change this to the OG Hades. Hex. The heck is Hex? All right, hang on. This may have been... Oh, I can't bind X to both. Which I suppose is good, but... Alright, we'll bind it to square. Now... nuts. Why am I binding controls? Alright, is this a problem? I guess is the question. Yeah, can I do this? Okay. Well, that's neat.
Damn it.
It may have been the OG control scheme for other systems, but for the just like default Steam controls is pretty much what I rebound things to. Okay, so it looks like we have some sort of ammo or ammo equivalent. Yeah, there's mana now. I'm not super crazy about that. I hope we get something that doesn't rely on it, but gotta be something new for the...
Hold still.
That's the cast. That's the special. Are we just trying to say that we should do this more? I guess the cast doesn't really do anything with this weapon.
It's him.
It's him.
Just a spell. It's just another spell. 10 words. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Okay. Who we got?
Greetings from Olympus and
Oh, we got Apollo!
Look, we can't get to the Titan, but if you truly mean to stop him, then the least I can do is light your way down.
Cool. Sprint is faster and dazes foes. While standing in your cast, gradually restore magic with a K because we need it to be the K. Given my frustration with lack of magic, I will take
They
this.
need my aid. I'll see if I need theirs.
Alright, looks like we got some sort of like shroud or tongue or something. Well, that's nice.
I'll send you to your graves.
So the magic is really there for the big, long... Alright, we're almost already dead because we're trying to figure out how this works.
Come on. No.
Alright, well, great first... great first chance. There's a frog!
Back already. Damn it.
So we got sort of a fey circle. Frog.
See what I get for staying out all night, Freenos.
Freenos the frog!
Mwah.
This is the best character in the entire game. Hello.
Who dares disturb my eternal rest. You trifle with powers far beyond your comprehension, witch. Speak!
That was pretty decent, right, Mel? Maybe pushing it. Okay if I call you witch like that?
Alright.
Which worked for me in context. And a solid haunting all in all, Dora. But I'd better run. Something I have to do.
Then be gone.
Seems kind of Dusa-esque, though not quite as lovable so far.
Stand tall and show no weakness.
Which with the hard CH.
The river's overflowed back there.
So either something we can't get to in this technical test or something that gets unlocked later, or both.
There you are. Come here.
Who are you?
Time forced our hand, Millenoi. Naria's soul expected you to slay our enemy last night, on a new moon, no less. But you accomplished something of great import.
I lack such forgiveness for my failure, Headmistress Hecate. The
Hecate.
Titan yet lives, and Olympus yet burns, while I'm back where I started. What is it I accomplished?
You're here to speak of it. Recovered in body, if not in spirit. You've not failed, merely begun. Thus may you learn, grow stronger, and complete your task. Death to Kronos.
Death to Kronos.
So we got Titans. Concoct.
It's being purified.
Alright. Thanks. Yeah, that's fair.
The crossroads, that haven hidden twixt the surface and the underworld, conceals those still loyal to Lord Hades, rightful ruler of the dead.
Together we'll retake my father's realm.
So, okay, I guess let's talk to these guys.
Tell me you killed the bastard.
Odysseus!
Drove your staff into his wretched skull, slid a dagger in his gut. Not that he'd die from that. Works on mortals, though.
I've nothing to report, Odysseus. Not yet.
Well, you'll get him next time, I reckon.
I can salute.
Death to Kronos, sir.
He'll get his.
Well, that's cute. I don't know if it does anything,
Tough
but
times.
cute for sure.
Already hit a wall. Knocked your scrawny ass all the way back here. It's insane that she's sending you out on foot, all on your own.
Well, Sylvan, you've got a lot of new characters to fawn over.
Your skepticism's duly noted. Hail, Shades. Our fight is just getting started.
So we got Odysseus.
Hi, gang. Headmistress must have some important tasks for you.
So we got a weasel and some sort of wolf person. Hypnos? It is Hypnos.
We'll find a way to wake you, O sleep. I promise.
Oh, he's permanently asleep. Interesting.
Be well, Headmistress.
And you, Millenoi. This cauldron's filthy still, alas. But there's something at our altar you may use. And I've unsealed the silver pool as well.
The silver pool. Where are those things? Is that over here? No. Is that down here? No. Yes? Maybe?
My altar.
Okay.
I'll need these soon enough.
Okay, Okay, so this is kind of like the mirror of the night, I guess. Oh, so all of my attacks can be imbued with magic if I hold them.
The sorceress.
Oh, they're tarot cards. Or something of the sort. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Tarot cards. Protocol. Thanks for stopping by. We're just sort of trying to figure out all the new stuff that's happening. So I guess, do we get free ash? Is that what I'm looking at? We've got 4 of it or so. After you exit location... It looks interesting for sure. I'm not quite sure how it all works yet, but we're gonna try. I'm gonna do the
wayward son.
I am thou, and thou art I. Alright, so we have like 1 ash, we can't upgrade anything else, so...
That'll do.
I guess this is our Mirror of Night replacement. And this is our armory.
The arms of night are now at my disposal. Or shall be, soon enough.
We need silver to get the sister blades.
Don't have enough for that.
I'm more interested in them than I am
More than
the
just this staff
staff.
bathing in there.
The altar you figured replaced trinkets?
Disciples, attention! Allay your fears. She has returned.
Are you...
A battle lies.
Scalameus!
This is war, young one, and you have many battles yet to come. The only question is, are you prepared to win? I'm not so sure here, so let's see you give me 20!
Commander Scalameus, sir.
Oh, wow.
Disciples, watch and learn.
So I guess if we don't... I mean, technically Skelly is Scalameus. That was part of his story in the first game, so he just got a beard and new armor. Interesting.
Alright, that's enough. Unless you want to keep going.
So it seems like this staff works similarly to, like, Varatha.
Forgive me, sir.
You see?
You think the game takes place in the past? Or that this is Scalameus' past, specifically? Yeah, it looks like this will be the trinket box. I think the game is implying that it's not the past, that it's after the events of Hades. Okay, this is how we restore magic. Oh.
Death to Kronos. I'll see to that. No one is more prepared. Beyond the mists of Erebus, there should be a way down. Too risky heading through Elysium. And too risky to stay. All right, it's time.
Interesting.
Ugh, These blasted wards.
Wards,
Messing with
okay.
that thing.
Find the Titan, slay the Titan. The Sigil of Frost.
So, Demeter is still
Headmistress
here.
told me so much about you, and now at last we meet. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea where we are, but we know that Elysium is there. It exists.
I'll not lose her again. I shall freeze hell in its entirety if that is what it takes to get her back. You'll help me, won't you, granddaughter?
So, obviously, it seems like this has to be post the first game, considering that Demeter knows that we're her granddaughter, which would make us the daughter of Hades and Persephone.
Grandmother.
Cast repeatedly deals damage, seems good. Guess we're gonna find out.
Gather round.
That's not casting. Oh, that was very impactful. Big fan of that.
Within mist-shrouded labyrinthine Erebus lie countless souls of the dead.
We're in Erebus.
Awaiting judgment that shall never come.
They'll be judged soon enough. I lack the tools for this.
Okay, so we need a tool, which I'm assuming gets us silver, which will get us to the next weapon? Question mark?
Whalers.
Oh, that's annoying.
More.
Okay, that went well. The Omega attack? Omega being the cast or the... I apologize, I am just starting with this. That's the cast for this weapon. And then we've buffed it with Demeter, so it freezes enemies. And no, I can't see a reason not to use it. Yeah, it seems kind of nuts. Especially with the freeze where they're taking damage and getting slowed. It costs a cast.
A centaur heart.
But I'm not showing the cast in the same way, so I don't know. We get a flower. It had a cooldown because I couldn't just spam it. I imagine we have to wait until the AoE disappears before doing it again. Because, I'm trying to cast again, it won't let me, so I'm assuming that you can't cast until the AoE dissipates from the first cast. Yeah.
Slowing down.
It wasn't super impactful in the first attempt we made with it. Because without the buff, it just snared things, which was less impactful, but now that it both snares and does damage, I don't know what this is, so part of me wants to do that. But buffing this cast seems to be a good idea, because if we can get more damage from the cast, that just seems crazy. Forbidden juice.
Now for the last one. A palm of power.
Palm of power. Now we do 20 damage if they're stuck in it. Alright, so we know that the Sunburst is Apollo, and that is a boss room. But this is fire, which leads me to believe we're seeing Hephaestus.
Spindles. Shiver.
The spindles seem frail, so casting them seems super useful. I don't know that it gives me a fighting game vibe. It seems... It definitely gives me that it is related to Hades vibe. I don't know that I feel like I have more things to do.
Fall back to dust. Flame sigil.
Hephaestus?
I thought the fire goddess never got involved.
Goddess.
In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this
Not
message.
Hephaestus, then.
Well, look at you, hot stuff.
Hestia.
Come to help the elderly. Oh, what a good girl you are. And here I was, just about to burn this whole blasted place to the ground myself. Now, here's a little warm-up for ya.
Attacks inflict Scorch, special inflict Scorch. Rapidly restore this, but I have less health. I'm not great with keeping my health as it is, so we'll probably stay away from that. Yeah, Hestia's not on my list of expected help either, but it is neat. But the fact that Hestia is the flame goddess probably means that we're not going to see Hephaestus. Unless he's replacing Daedalus for the Forge.
The underworld of Hades holds more than the souls of the dead. Riches beyond imagination. Even the remains of the deathless titans.
They'll end up back where they belong.
Yeah, well, I mean, Hephaestus is also the god of fire in Greek mythology. Charon shop, but if money is anything like the last game, we have very little of it. I mean, let's go look.
That breathing.
There's Charon. He lives. I don't know what I
I'm in your
expected.
debt, Lord Charon. These provisions surely shall make all the difference in my task. What gold I find is yours.
Wish we had more gold. Is it a placeholder, or is this just how they're going to be utilizing it?
Lord Charon.
Yeah, I guess it is interesting. Maybe they have some new thing for him that they want to sort of reveal as part of the game. I don't know. Could be interesting.
The gods, hear me on my authority.
Foes with 300 Scorch take burst damage. $300 Scorch seems like a hard thing to accrue.
Flame of the hearth.
I will say, for those who are asking about the different moves and whether it feels more like a fighting game, no, I just feel like I'm trying to figure out how things work differently now, because, like, I feel like I have the same amount of things as the base game, but, the base game, I found what I liked and then didn't touch half of the things. So I'm just trying to figure out how things work now. Yeah, it's probably better if you're all in on the... Oh, I gotta get the...
Ash of the dead.
Ash of the Dead is what we're calling it.
Can't recover here. Need to press on.
What are you, weird purple chunk? I think the AoE choice was probably correct, because that's kind of bonkers. The downside to opening with the cast is you've got to be in the middle of everybody and not dead already. Oh. He seems similar to the Fat Man Ghost. What is it?
Always need bones. Just
bones.
not precisely
All right,
now.
we get bones now. All right, I guess we're doing forbidden soup. A soul tonic. Oh, this is the Centaur heart for magic. Don't have enough for a god from Charon, so I guess let's see more of Apollo. And I'm assuming this is the last room before the boss.
Kronos is up to something, but not even Athena knows what. His assaults on Olympus always fail, even if they've kept us occupied. What's his next move?
Let's Specials damage larger area. Sprint inflicts daze. I guess I'm not dashing as much as I used to, but if it inflicts daze, that could be more useful. Alright, well, here's the boss. Even if we beat the boss, we can't leave this area. That's the limitations of the tech test, so let's see what we got. Or who we got.
Headmistress.
There she is. Welcome to the edge of Erebus. Well done, Millinois.
Okay.
Thank you, Headmistress.
Is there a boss
I could not have reached this point without your guidance.
with her, or is this like a...
And in turn, you shall not pass this point without a
Okay, so she's our
of
boss
your
fight.
capability.
My capability? You'd have us face each other here, even though my task has already begun.
Your training shall never be complete. And I would know if you stand any chance at all against our enemy. Crossed flames awaken.
Holy... Okay, we are doing AoE stuff off the bat. Alright, well, that...
You're clearly unprepared.
That was a thing. Well, that's how she kicked my ass. By just putting out AoE stuff. Frog.
Phrynos, how can I ever beat the headmistress? You stay right there, okay?
Alright, so I guess the question is the headmistress a placeholder boss, or is it actually going to be the boss? I imagine it's going to be, because that moveset seems pretty well thought out. Also, it's pretty on brand that we'd have someone...
This old unfinished painting. Don't look away. Don't forget all that the Titan took from you.
So, we can probably safely say that this is after Hades won there, Sylvan, given that, we have the portrait of Hades, Zagreus, and Persephone.
You there, Dora?
Oh yeah, Dora wasn't there. Ooh.
The cauldron's ready for me now.
Soup!
Last night I dreamt of this.
Okay, so we can put things in the soup. Oh, I guess this is the... This is the house contractor? Alright.
Dark of chaos, light of moon, heed now my will.
So mote it be.
Well, that's cool.
So mote it be. I'm ready. By blood and darkness, let my will be done.
There.
Broker, welcome to the crossroads.
This is the way.
Hail, Broker.
Cool, so we can trade bones with the broker.
Be well.
After ever-scheming Kronos claimed the House of Hades, shades of the dead residing there, all scattered to the ends of the earth.
You shades are welcome here and safe.
I wonder if Kronos claimed the House of Hades, then we're probably further below in hell, and instead of the surface being the end point, the House of Hades is going to be our final battleground. Just a speculation, but it makes sense.
At least our cauldron's finally purified, praise the fates. Speaking of which, are you as yet considering an invocation to them?
Oh yeah, they
I have
are
my doubts that they
the
would
witches we
listen
fought.
even now.
If there's any chance the three fates shall aid us, I'll take it. Thank you for preparing things for me. Though I'm well short of freshly picked reagents still.
I'd offer such reagents if I could, but as you venture past this glade, look carefully along your path and you shall find them. Fate's willing.
Well, if Kronos was jailed in Tartarus, and Tartarus was the first area right outside the House of Hades, it stands to reason that that is a reasonable thought.
Yes, Headmistress. Death to Kronos.
Death to Kronos.
Back in one piece. The good witch put you to the test out there, did she?
Odysseus.
Quite an intensive teaching
Theseus.
style,
A lot of
I always
uses.
She expects a lot from you, but that's just what happens when you have such potential.
Then she must be disappointed with my results, although she's careful not to show it. Same as you, Odysseus.
Come, I know how dispiriting it is to chart one's course only to lose one's way. We rarely get where we must go the fastest way we can.
Yes, you are famous
As
for
long as you
charting
get
your
there at
course
all.
and then losing your way. Death to Kronos.
Death to Kronos.
Oh, don't
This
I
is the
wish.
way.
Wondered why Hecate took off all of a sudden. Was just to get in your way. Send you crying home. Guess she doesn't want you to succeed.
Does Nemesis have the Stygian blade? That was one of the choices, the aspect of Nemesis, right?
She expects me to be prepared for whatever lies ahead.
Yeah, I don't
Such a
know who's going to
pushover
be the friendly
sometimes.
encounters. I was actually thinking Odysseus could be one of the friendly encounters, but
How fare my favorite hound and polecat friends? Salutations. May you have pleasant dreams.
I think I think they've said that all the aspects could be past or future, but maybe she is both.
Headmistress lent me the Arcana.
Well, you have less than 100% magic. Your attack and special do more damage. Seems good. More health, also good. More damage to foes in casts. Well, I think we're gonna go this. Sprint is faster. This will keep me alive longer.
The Titan.
Okay. 20 ash, we can get a Death Defiance, which is good for me because I'm bad at these games. Yeah, I'm curious if we'll see an aspect of Zagreus for some of the weapons.
Better prepared. There's something new here.
Okay, so these are tools that we can unlock by...
The Crescent Pick.
which we needed to
Revealed
get
me the
silver.
bounties of the earth.
So
A trusty tool indeed.
we have it now. Do we just get to keep it? Is that the deal?
Here she is again at last. Being a shadowy denizen of the underworld comes with certain perks, young one. Take, for instance, how, when you dash, nothing can touch you.
We are the unseen, at one with the darkness and the dead. I can evade anything, yes, but only for a moment. And even then, I can't prevail by dodging all night long.
Fair.
Yeah, I'd do it all the time if I was you. See the little trail when you dash? Once it snaps back, you're good to go again.
Well, Sylvan, I think they answered your question right there.
The shadow follows.
It is literally there to tell you when you can dash again.
The Crossroads training grounds are watched over by fearless seafarer Skelemius, famed in death as he was famed in life.
We cannot fail with such a genius on our side.
Magic's back to full.
I go.
All right, let's try this again.
The trident sigil.
Okay, Poseidon's back.
There's some raw silver I can use.
Oh yeah, should get that.
You're one of my father's brothers, aren't you? Then help him. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Good question. I didn't notice it if it was.
Long-lost niece, you live. We thought you
Poseidon is back.
And your mother, and your brother. Oh. Well, how about we turn the tide and exact terrible revenge for poor old Hades and his kin?
Sprint takes magic. I feel like knocking foes away is not really what we want, but let's add to the special. That's like a... Honestly, the special seems closer to the cast from Hades 1.
Near all of the near-endless pathways in suffocating Erebus lead to dead ends, and very scarce are those who can navigate them.
Took only my entire life to figure out.
Yeah, for real.
Looks like a new path out.
Ash, then. Yeah, it looks like without a god infusing the cast, it's just a snare. Water magic from the god of the sea? Question mark. I don't think I'm getting the cursed soup because I haven't decided how I want to utilize my magic bar. I mean, that was good, but oh yeah, it's definitely still useful, but it's not the like instant jump in that I think it was while it had freeze. Also, I think it's smaller now. It could be a fishing spot. It looks vaguely fishing-ish. Yeah, there it is. It has fish as an option. It probably needs me to get a tool for it, though.
Golden coins.
Yeah, don't have the tool to fish. But it's nice that we're going to see all the, like, resource spots.
Ensnared.
The cast seems to be the way that we keep enemies in one spot so that this wand can actually kill them. And by that I mean I'm gonna die anyway because I'm bad. Also, I keep thinking that the special is the cast. The lack of cooldown on the special is really doing it for me. I don't know, more Poseidon? Yeah, I like that it spawns the spots without having the tool as well. I also like that I can gather flowers without clearing the room, so if I die in the room, I still get the flower.
Olympus, I accept this message.
So, we stop it from being a snare. So we can hold it to keep it as a snare, or just pop it and it blows up. Your smash effects also have slip. I'm gonna try this.
Surging on.
I don't know. I feel like with this special, I've been able to stun lock enemies. Keep in mind that stun locking in the previous game and in this game, it seems, only works if they don't have armor, because the armor shrugs off the stagger. I would say that this is going to be one of our friendly NPCs. So it'd be cool to see who that is.
Spinning, spinning goes the thread. Oh!
A spider?
What are you doing here, besides tramping all over my
Arachne the
webs,
Silk Weaver.
It's nothing silly. I can always make more perfectly good silk. I can't always see you.
Hi, Arachne. Sorry about all this. I think we'll soon be seeing more of one another now. My task has begun.
Truly. Why then I'll get out of your hair.
She is adorable. She gives me very much Dusa vibes.
And don't worry about any wear and tear. I've plenty more in stock.
I feel like the emerald dress getting more health is the call. Oh, we actually get like a little
Oh,
dress.
this is beautiful, thank you.
It matches your eye.
That's cute. I like that. Alright, so we got... What?
I can't.
Okay, so I can compel shades at some point with a different tool. Looks like Aphrodite's back. Oh, it looks like the clothes have durability tied to your health, so it gives an extra 50 armor. And I'm assuming its boon lasts as long as I have that armor. I guess let's see what one of our bosses looks like. Or mini bosses, rather.
A root stalker.
A root stalker. That's interesting. Yes, very Scooby-Doo vibes. Can I kill this tentacle independently of the main boss? Looks like I probably can, but it is going to be a challenge. Because I have a bad habit of standing immediately where I shouldn't. Now, does it spawn more, or is that it? Looks like that's it. This feels less... Oh, okay, that makes sense. This feels less, less able to be brute forced. Like, it feels like I've got to be good at this. Interesting.
Foul spirit.
So, we've got...
Silver.
Yeah, it seems like a very powerful first area mini-boss. I was sprinting, unless there's another way to sprint besides just the dash. Is there a different way to walk faster besides just running? Like, it looks like I'm sprinting. And the dash for the other ones. There's a proper sprint? It doesn't look like there's a button for a proper sprint.
Doubtless this one knows hatred, not just love. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Why, hello, gorgeous. You look like you can break some hearts even without my aid. Oh, your brother would be so proud, knowing you're fighting for your kin.
Hello, Aphrodite. You got a cool redesign. Your attack does more damage to nearby foes. Seems like a pretty steep downgrade from inflicting weak. More damage if you have high health. Probably not something I'm going to do. Whenever I use magic, I create a heartthrob. Interesting.
I've much to learn from her, I think.
I'm curious. Alright, yes, so your outfits from the spider can break. So that's a good way to make her things matter, but also be balanced to being the first area.
Split path.
I guess let's go palm. We're using the special a lot. Might as well make it useful. Yeah, losing the armor loses the effect. Which I think is good design, because it means that they can put reasonably powerful effects on them. But if you take... if you lose the armor, then it makes it balanced to being the first area. So that seems a good game design choice.
These still grow in the underworld.
Help, please.
Be gone.
Moon on the ground. Didn't see it, but also trying to fight for life. So we'll see. Oh. Well, it might have been a Chaos Gate, but I am not as observant as you. I mean, health, maybe? Seems like the only way I'm gonna get any further. Interesting that the cone that those guys yell also blurs the screen a little bit. I'm assuming that's their sensory overload-esque mechanic. Yeah, the cast, with a lot of enemies, the cast gets hard to put down without taking damage, and it becomes less useful without the damage on it. Daedal's Hammer and Charon. I've got money for Charon, but I'm also interested in seeing what the hammer has.
A Daedalus hammer.
This is also going to be right before the boss. So, the Z Omega special. Yeah, I don't know. The Omega Special is when we hold triangle in order to use magic, but this one's going to give us more damage so it's like the bow. Or the Omega attack deals twice, but no longer strikes behind me. Dash strike. If there's only the boss left, the dash strike isn't going to be as relevant. I'm willing to try this.
Fine work as always.
This moonburst.
Greetings, witch.
Yeah, it's hard to
Olympus
hard to
has
say.
emboldened you and made you strong. Yet 'tis a fleeting strength. One false step and I could wipe it all away.
I'll take a fleeting strength over no strength at all. We take every advantage that avails itself.
Just so. Then come and show me how you would make use of such advantages. The all-consuming flame.
Oh, shrinks. She clones herself. Oh, that's right, we have the thing from Aphrodite when we use magic. Yeah, the torches are real cool. Yes, stealing boons would be neat, but also probably kind of miserable. And being the first area boss, it would probably be very unbalanced. Alright, so we have the invincibility frames similar to previous. We got the witches. I guess we have to clear the witches to get her out of her invincible state. There's a lot of ropes. We hit the wrong button.
Fought more fiercely than last time, at least.
But it is interesting. We are making progress.
How long?
I feel like that's insulting to this fight to call it a beefed up Witches of Hemwick.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, the pulse and recall
is
real
night
neat.
within a haunted, barely moonlit thicket at the underworld's edge. There, a young forsaken princess hunts her prey.
Ready or not, hence I go.
Oh, we're flashbacking? We are flashback.
I bid you farewell for now, Lord Hypnos. Where could she be?
So we've been down here.
The princess finds a set of tracks
for a while,
suggesting that her foe trod through this dusty ground not very long before.
Unless
Hush, Homer. How shall I ever catch her if you're going to describe my every move?
the narrator is Homer. The narrator is Homer. This is amazing. I love this.
I've no idea to whom you refer, to whom the Princess of the Dead refers, as she continues on her fateful search.
Amazing.
Quit teasing me and help me look.
I don't think we knew that he was Homer before, but I think that is the implication. I wonder if this is like...
You'll find her yet.
Odysseus, have you seen Hecate about?
Not in a little while, little goddess. Though I'd expect that pointy hat of hers to give her away.
I'll look for it. Thank you.
Well, she's got to be around here somewhere, little goddess.
I wonder if this implies that we've, like, Hades has been overthrown since we were this young, or this has been, or like we've been able to come here since we were this young.
Got me, you did, Millenary. But I dare say I can escape your clutches yet.
Hey! Hi, Shades. Is Hecate about? Huh. Not seen her, huh? Over there. There you are. Got you again.
Ah, so persistent. Give up already, witch. For I'm a titaness. You cannot vanquish me.
Witch with this, with the hard CH.
Aha. I got you. Hecate? What's the matter?
It's merely that I've not heard your laughter before. Reminded me of your mother. A much preferable sound to that of grief.
I promise not to cry again. I still get sad sometimes, but not as much.
Do not make promises you cannot keep. When tears well up, let them spill forth. They're not so precious that they need be contained.
But you never cry, Hecate. And I wish to become strong like you, so that I might find Kronos and destroy him for what he's done. And then you could hear my mother's laugh again.
Yeah, so the implication is that
And I shall do everything in my
Kronos
power
took
to
over
prepare you
very soon
so
after
that you
her
may
birth.
succeed where I failed. If not for your family's sake, then for your birthright. As the princess of the underworld.
Well, it has the most important part of a witch, and that is a hat with an oversized brim.
You tried to beat Kronos yourself? He hurt you?
Concern yourself with your own pain, not mine. Change the past, and the pain shall linger, though assert itself less frequently with age. But enough of this. On the morrow, we shall teach you to hunt greater prey.
Truly?
Truly?
Death to Kronos.
Frog.
All my life I've prepared, and I'm nowhere near ready, am I? You're always here for me.
Stream of nothing but talking to the frog. Because I do it. Death to Kronos.
Hail, spirit.
You invoke me? A scourge upon your bloodline for resummoning me, witch!
Hey, everything okay there, Mel?
Oh, yes, Dora. It's just... I should have gone farther that time. I'll give more notes on your haunting later, all right?
Oh, sure.
this memory of all you lost. It stokes your want for vengeance even now.
Pacifica Northwest.
Where are you, Headmistress? I've had these in my head for long enough.
So, need the fates.
Let's begin. O daughters of night, who can see all tomorrows, please help me avenge both our families' sorrows. Nothing. They didn't listen.
Wow. Now we need a flower for the other. Yeah, fishing spot ding is an unlock. Fate fabric, I'm assuming has something to do with the fates that we just tried to unlock.
Up and about. We've multiple reports the armies of Kronos are massing on the surface up there, and not yet caught wind of your efforts. At least you aren't contending with them, eh?
The surface?
My route through the underworld is fraught in its own right, but yes, it's comforting to know that army of traitors remains ignorant of me.
There's not a downward route that's more discreet. Those thorny chaps in the woods, they've no love for Kronos either, at least.
I'll get past them. You two, please keep an eye on things while I'm away.
Dog and polecat. Amazing. Frogs, dogs, and polecats. What more could we want?
They're not going to help you, you know. The fates, I mean. They don't take pity on whoever asks. If anything, you'll make things even worse.
Maybe you just don't give your sisters enough credit. If they once aided my brother, then there has to be a chance they'll aid us. They have a stake in this too.
Okay, so Nemesis...
What, you mean their family?
...is related
they
to
couldn't
the
care
fates.
less. Too busy messing with everybody's lives, making it look like an accident.
You mustn't speak of them that way.
Hypnos.
Moonlight guides you.
Death to Kronos.
The altar of ashes.
Well, can't buy anything. And I feel like saving for that Death Defiance is the play.
The silver pool.
I don't know. I mean, SuperGiantGames, you know. You saw what they did with the original Hades. Well, as much as I'd love another tool, I am very curious to see these sister blades.
Fellow sisters now.
A fitting armament.
Commander.
Alright. Oh, these are like Malphon. Alright, looks like the cast is the same, which makes sense. Oh, holding dash sprints.
I'll get through all that gloom somehow.
Yeah, for real. Alright, so yes, we found sprinting. It is literally hold dash.
Pick on someone my own size.
Death to Kronos, Commander.
Knock him dead, kiddo.
I mean, I love it. I think it's fun.
Over here.
Alright, we're gonna try these blades out.
Ready or not, hence I go.
Apollo.
The night is young and I found you already. You don't suppose some of my sister's tracking skill is starting to rub off on me, do you?
I am sad that, because of the existence of the Omega attack, we can't just hold the attack button.
The river Cocytus winds through endless misty passageways. The wailing souls within its languid waters, all denied their eternal rest.
Reminds me of home.
Hammer, please. Yeah, it does look like a Chaos Gate, or Chaos Gate-esque. Also, I'm calling it now. These sister blades are going to be my bread and butter for a long time. Hey, they've got something for me. I don't know what this moon does. It looks like a Chaos Gate. Maybe it's something we can use a tool for. Oh yeah. I can already tell. My favorite thing is going to be using these blades with this hammer upgrade. I think it would say if we needed a tool as well, but I can't think of another reason for it to be there and not be interactable. Maybe you're right. Maybe it's something that's not in the tech demo. Yeah, rail equivalent is going to be interesting. I mean, equivalent is probably a poor choice of words. Like, they could give us completely different weapons entirely.
All that we've built together threatens to come crashing down, all because of a little bad blood.
I mean, I'm willing to try this. Although picking that and then going right into a boss fight seems bad. I just don't think we have enough money for Charon to be relevant. I am curious on what all the... I am curious of what all the weapons are going to be. I just don't think we're going to get one-for-one equivalents. Oh yeah, they sure did. I mean, they imply full frontal nudity in the first game too.
Put a little sparkle on you, hasn't he? Shines like the sun, Apollo does, oh sure. But there's more than one way to light up a place, you know.
Alright, Hestia sounds like Daphne from Frasier. Cast Inflict Scorch
Getting
seems
warmer.
useful. Hey, they figure whatever works, right? I feel like this is also a good way to use the cast because we can get up close with this.
Some bones for later use.
I like the cast. Being an AoE tether.
Silk cocoons.
What?
Arachne?
What? Hello?
Could make a run for it.
I like the cast being a tether or a snare, because I feel like in so many builds in the original game it was just like, oh boy, another flavor of shoot thing at thing. I'm not quite sure what this room was, but we cleared it.
My mother's strength.
Yeah, it was the meme beam. Demeter's crystal drop. But all the others are just like, let me shoot it in a vaguely different way.
Molly.
A customer.
Arachne, the outfit you wove for me was so beautiful. I'm sorry to say I got into a bit of a scrape or two, and I'm afraid it didn't survive.
Oh, that's quite all right, silly. It wasn't made to last. What is? It was made to be in the moment with you. Now here, I've plenty more.
Alright, plus 10 armor, cast deals 100% damage, plus 50 armor, restore more health, plus 20 armor, grant more money. Or grant money. While the cast is good, I don't know that... I don't know, well, maybe, if it buffs the scorch damage, that's nuts. If it only buffs the detonation damage, then it's not as relevant. I'm more inclined to take the money one, though I'm assuming the money one's probably not as relevant. Dress again would be good because we got the perk for having more health, dealing more damage. I guess let's see if this
Perfect fit.
if this does stuff with the
intricately
secondary.
woven spider silk ensconcing the environs of one gloom-filled recess within Erebus. Rivals.
Arachne knows her stuff.
Yeah, the emerald dress is just, yay, we need more health. Ash or green stuff? Guess we'll do ash. Like, we know we need ash for stuff. I don't think we've seen anything that the green stuff is particularly useful for. I can't tell if it's... It looks like it's just doing third. don't think that the dress is affecting it. Yeah, it doesn't look like the dress is affecting the scorch damage we're getting. It looks like it just affects the detonation damage. So good to know. Good to know for sure.
Hail, boatman. Yes, my lord. I met Apollo, Grandmother, Uncle Poseidon. I've known Artemis and Hermes for so long. I'm impressed they kept my secret from the others all this time.
Is it a secret that we're here? So we can take more scorch or armor. Yeah, it definitely, like, small, like, any damage over time on the snare seems really good.
This one, please.
You really have to pay that care on character in these situations. What sort of daft system is that? What, no blessings for the poor? Doesn't seem fair at all.
I'm curious what Hestia's gonna look like, because I like her voice so far. Yeah, armor in the shop seems good. I like that. So this means we can sprint into projectiles and they're gonna reflect.
I can do this.
Guess we're gonna find out. Or not.
I'll get him, headmistress. I swear it. All that you've taught, I'll bring to bear. And no matter the obstacles that stand in the way, Kronos shall fall by my hand.
I require no convincing, Melinoe, although perhaps you do. However much I've taught, what's important is you're a capable student.
I have to be more than that.
Look now upon the moon. Night bloom.
My outfit.
Well, there goes that. Alright, now she splits. I guess if we run into these projectiles, what happens? I assume it's not a projectile. And I don't want to test if that's a projectile.
Follow through.
That's... Turn me into a sheep! I've been polymorphed! How do I get out of this? Alright, it just wears off. Cool, though.
Control yourself.
That's okay. Don't stand in those. Lots of waves. But
The moon was witness to our clash this night.
very cool.
Found you at last.
What?
Princess of the Underworld. I regret having to contact you at such a time. It's not my custom to intervene during moments of doom, only to observe.
Who are you?
Moments of doom. You're Lord Moros, emissary of the Three Fates. So your sisters heard me after all.
They expected me to find you, for there's something they intend for you to have. Wherever you're going, look for it when you arrive. I'm uncertain if we'll meet again. Farewell.
Alright, I'm
honor.
curious.
Wait.
For sure. I
He's gone.
love that we get turned into a sheep.
I just met Doom Incarnate, Phrenos. I'm not sure I should be excited about that. Come here, you little bug.
He's not a bug. He's a frog. Frog's still best character.
The modestly appointed tent of fierce Princess Melenui nonetheless is dutifully organized and immaculately clean.
The nail.
Ooh.
It does feel very nailish.
Ever think maybe we're just not cut out for this, Mel? Me with the haunting, you with the... What are you trying to do again?
Kill Kronos.
Find the Titan of Time. Punish him for his crimes against my family. Restore the rightful ruler of the underworld. Hey, you're cut out for haunting, Dora.
Oh, thanks. Just like I'm sure you're cut out for all that other stuff.
May moonlight guide you.
And the sun bleach your bones.
Is that?
The fated list.
This is from the Three Fates. Prophecy fulfilled.
Yes, Homer definitely likes this more than Zagreus. He's very much... He has that vibe. And I honestly, I think it's hilarious. Defeat Hecate. And unlock the tools. So, Silver Spade, Tablet of Peace, Rod of Fishing.
You fought well.
As we improve ourselves, so does our craft.
Create 2 soil plots for growing nightshade and other plants. Grants 1 nightshade seed. In 5 clock, I'm assuming that's 5 attempts, grow into noxious plants. Alright, I'll bite.
Great tree of life, please listen to my thoughts.
So mote it be.
Yeah.
Such sorcery.
I will say that the to-do lists really do
Nightshade
help,
seeds.
like, give you a goal in a lot of cases.
Hear me, Selene, if you so desire. Aid me in finding that which I require.
'Tis done.
Death to Kronos.
The fates indulged you after all. That is their scroll beside your tent. It followed you out of the shadows. Perhaps it can provide some answers.
Would that it does. The fated list has tasked me with ensuring certain minor prophecies are fulfilled, though says little else as yet.
May it reward your efforts at least. But do not expect the fates to always favor you. Bane.
We'll have to take our chances.
Death to
Together we
Kronos.
shine.
Together we shine.
Moonlight guide you.
We got too many catchphrases.
Goddess. Nemesis has been in an especially foul mood of late. Anything I should know about?
Probably because we got the fated list.
I was going to ask you the same. She sought my task, but that's nothing new. Though she's been clashing with Headmistress more and more.
Shame it's been this way. Personally, I'd rather have divine retribution with me than against. I reckon you can't just smooth things over with her, can you?
I have my doubts. You'll flourish here.
Plenty of room to grow.
I could admire.
Grow and thrive.
Amazing.
Rest easy, son of Nyx.
I'm assuming Nyx is
Headmistress couldn't ask for better familiars than you two.
Dealing with the
Nemesis,
same
though.
thing that Hades and Zag are.
I'll take it.
What does fated fabric get me?
Take care then.
Something with the fated list?
The fates would have me do their bidding.
Maybe it's just another soup.
What say the ashes?
Death Defiance. That will... Well, Cinder requires us to beat the boss. But I imagine that will be much better once the... I imagine that will be super relevant once the full game is available, since that'll be a long-term investment kind of thing.
Very well. What secrets lie within?
Need more silver for that.
The Tablet of Peace. You are mine now.
It shall serve you well.
Can we only have one at a time? Yeah, that's annoying. I guess good to know, but that's really annoying. It means we gotta prioritize different resources.
We have got to get rid of those. The craft you seek to master takes its toll. But not for long. Your magic power's gonna come right back by the time you get to the next place you're going. So use it. No point bottling it up.
Moonlight, guide us.
It better.
Once more, then. The lightning sigil.
Oh, we got Zeus. I thought he'd be an easy
King of the
one
gods
to
must have his
remove.
hands full recently. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
We getting bouncing lightning again?
Ah, young lady, so we meet at last. Emerged from all that gloom to help us settle an old score. If you possess your father's strength, then we have the advantage. Let us strike.
And then along came Zeus. He hurled his thunderbolts. Locked that sucker in a vault. Attacks inflict blitz. After taking a certain threshold, get struck by lightning. This seems very good. I'd be more inclined to use my magic if it comes back.
Lord Uncle's Titan-killing strength.
And the guy in the back said everyone attack, and it turned into a guy named Blitz. Airbow splits, that's better. I like that. It is also worth noting that I can charge my magic while walking. Which, I got a mushroom. But does not work if I dash. Dash will reset my use of the magic. And that's it. But now we can't do this because we got the other tool.
In the name of Hades.
Prime 50? So we lose 50 magic, but our stuff inflicts chain lightning. That seems
No
really
getting used to
strong.
that.
But we don't have the Davis hammer, so we gotta actually mash the attack itself. So we get OG Hades Zeus attack at the cost of a significant portion of our magic. I mean, we were gonna try and use magic more, but this seems nuts. If we get the hammer that gives us the continuous attack, this would be crazy.
As expected.
Nectar, which now that I'm thinking about it, I didn't realize was new, and just assumed it was back. Well, Nectar is back. I'm assuming that also means Ambrosia is back. Also worth noting, this Chain Lightning does not take our attack slot for boons, so we could get Scorch on attack and Chain Lightning. I don't know if that means that Chain Lightning would also spread Scorch, but it is worth trying out if we have that option. Oh, I guess we could gift the neck. Oh, we didn't assign that to a... Now I've got to assign it to something. Is L2 being used? I mean, I'm assuming we're getting trinkets again for Nectar. I don't know that I want the Fire God to be first.
Oh, take it easy, teacher, is that it? Known her since I was probably your age. Right, proper dame. Been far too long since last we saw each other, come to think. What can you do? She hates everybody, I hate everybody.
Same. Big mood right there.
Possible exchange.
We were really hoping to try out Attack Fire, but whatever. I guess we'll try the boss fight. Is it gonna be the Roots again? No, it's...
That gloom, a shadow spiller.
Oh. Interesting. We are low on health, but we are learning. Mushroom. Badger, 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 badger. Oh, we get this. Okay, so that's interesting.
Couldn't do it.
That is a very long reach on that attack.
Back to the dock with you.
Well, it's a good thing we got good thing we got that Death Defiance. We were kind of hoping to use it on the boss, but you know. It didn't. It didn't seem like... well, I feel like it did and it didn't all at the same time. It does look like the Bouncing Lightning also input Scorch, so 8+. I feel like part of it was hard to see because it was dark, which seems to be the gimmick of that fight.
My reagent sensing incantation took effect. Let me help you.
Oh,
Why
no.
don't we try again? Look upon me. See you in the crossroads.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I think I gotta try it a couple more times. It felt like at some point it telegraphed, like, the smash and bash definitely felt like it telegraphed, but the big sweep seemed very, not telegraphed.
It's a death cap.
Catch whatever comes my way. My finest customer. For you.
Yeah, it looks like you sent him to the hub, though I don't know that they do anything specific in the hub. Yeah, we're gonna find out after we die, I guess.
That's on the house.
Hey, Sylvan, are you gonna give all your nectar to Hecate, or are you gonna give it all to the spider seamstress?
Saw you get into a scuffle with the great big witch. Why are you fighting? I thought you were on the same side. Oh, I can hardly keep up with everything lately.
Headmistress and I aren't really fighting. Well, no, I suppose we are, except it isn't born of anger or misunderstanding. It's just her way of making certain I'm prepared.
Huh. Well, look, you show her for me the next chance you get, won't you, my friend? And no pressure, but I might be watching just in case. I won't get underfoot, I promise.
It's a small friend. You gotta give small friend, bonuses.
Like a warm embrace.
Be well, all right?
Give me the bonus that I want, please. I don't know that it's always the best choice, but it does feel like right now where I have basically shut off my entire magic reserve and I'm not going to be able to charge the cast easily. It's definitely going to be the best choice in this scenario. I mean, we're not going to be able to utilize the special cast, but that's fine. The emerald dress just seems like the don't have a specific build in mind yet, use the emerald dress.
Finally tracked you down.
What?
I know that voice.
Artemis? Artemis is doing the fan thing? That's gotta be Artemis, right? Green arrows?
Nice shot. Marked one for me, did you?
Was that Artemis?
That ought to do it.
Yeah.
Good evening.
It's been too long, sister. Look at you on your great hunt.
Look at
Not
that.
ideal circumstances, but you
Look at
finally
that.
begun. Know that the family has your back, surprised as they are about this.
Honestly, I like that. I like that art.
No shortage lately of surprises on Olympus or below. It's good to see you, Artemis, but I must be off. time's against us and all that.
Time's an old fool, too busy besieging the mountain of the gods to sense the threat headed his way. Go. Here.
Okay, so this is how we get boons from Artemis. Randomly mark something seems good. Especially if that mark stays on the boss for a while. Oh, my bad, guys. I shall move it after I clear this room.
The woods answer my call.
Alright. Let me move that. Alright. Chat. Where do you think? Swing it over here instead? That seems a little crowded. Up is the best option, so like this way. Top right. Alright. Is that better? Oh yeah, you're right. Hard to tell without seeing the boons. Let's try that for now and see if it's better.
Interesting.
Charon.
I met one of your brothers, Lord Charon. It was Moros. He delivered to me a certain artifact, but then was gone. Do you know of the fated list?
It doesn't look like we can remove the technical specs, but I might be able to slim the chat down. I guess I could look. Yeah, it doesn't look like I can get it, which is pretty common for experimental builds. You always want to make sure you can see what you're working on so you don't accidentally get the wrong one. But I can probably slim the chat down. Oop. There. Let's try that.
Perhaps I can locate him again.
Could put it there.
Where to the underworld a princess shall again confront the one who raised her and taught to her the means by which
small chat energy. Well, I guess let's buy this Poseidon boon and we'll see how it looks.
And yet eludes the grasp of Kronos, does he? Turn to a life of the piratical smuggler in these dark times, huh?
You know what they should do? They should put Charon in a pirate hat. Ah, you're right. It's just a little bit iffy on that top boon, isn't it? We'll assume that's fine. Only DLC. Carrot hats. Yeah, I'm down. Well, we've already primed 50 of our magic, so we're not getting any. So we could prime the rest, we could prime even more of it and take less damage, which seems like the play.
Prompt as ever. A flash of silver. Limb and auros. So, the sister blades have veiled themselves, do you? The other nocturnal arms shall follow their lead, I expect.
Nocturnal arms in this one.
Nyx entrusted them to you to safeguard the realm as a last resort. But this cannot possibly be how they were meant to be used.
And why ever not? To safeguard the realm, you shall have to clear a wide variety of obstacles standing in your way. I am but one. Frost flames burn.
The fast attack and Scorch is really killing. Yeah, lack of health and death defiances hurt that, but honestly, we were melting some health bars.
Ugh, headmistress.
Oh, frog! Gotta go see the frog.
She's taught me to be stronger than this. I'll prove it to her yet. Don't let me get you down.
Well, I think we can say
Dora must be hiding for a bit.
0 out of 10. We cannot give nectar to the frog. What is even the point?
The last wheel of the three fates, those reclusive determiners of all that is to come, is now under the Princess of the Underworld's care.
With their aid, we may have a chance. A prophecy concerning doom.
Doom.
I have to find Lord Moros once again and call him here.
Yeah, how do we do that? It didn't give me the option. I walked over to the frog and all I can do is confide. If I could gift the nectar to the frog, it would give me the prompt. Like L2 lets me gift. Can't gift to the frog. Can gift.
Headmistress, if it isn't inappropriate, I have a little gift, seeing as your personal supply ran out a while back.
Ah, the hounds shall lap this stuff right up, I think. I shall safeguard it for them as a treat. And why don't you hold on to this in kind?
Your silver wheel. I can have this? Headmistress, I found Artemis out there. I'd not expected her so soon, but then, she's quick. Speaking of which, what of Hermes? Any word?
Yeah, it does imply that we'll be able to gift other things. Yeah, I mean, keepsake seemed inevitable given the first game and the fact that there's a cabinet by the knight arms. Yeah. I feel like it's hard to... I feel like it would be hard to do something keepsakes-esque that's not keepsakes. It's one of those, like, hard to reinvent the wheel kind of thing.
Alas, not yet. However, those two are resourceful and discreet. And Olympus remains none the wiser to our
Trinkets and
long-standing connection with them,
baubles,
if that is your
paid
concern.
for with juice.
My concern is their safety. May Hermes soon discover what exactly Kronos is scheming and return, though I know we can ill afford to wait.
No, we cannot. Hermes convinced me of that.
Moonlight, guide us.
All of us.
This is the way.
I think I know how I can do the bidding of the fates.
Doomed Beckoned requires oh, okay, so this is how we can use the fate fabric that we got from the broker. And the nightshade that we planted. Press triangle on recipes for at a glance reminders. Okay.
Katoski Arnoski.
What else?
It is done.
I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming we'll figure that out eventually. And with your spirit. Very appropriate in this case. I guess we'll wait to trade the bones for fate fabric.
A moment, goddess. With your Olympus-dwelling relatives assisting you, I've half a mind to ask you to let them know I'm on your side, except not all of them love me.
What? But you're the great tactician, Odysseus. Even the gods were impressed with your machinations in your glory days.
Glory days.
Lady Athena and others favored me, it's true, but your Uncle Poseidon, well, I got on his bad side, I believe. Maybe he's let it go after all this time, but that's a risk I'm not prepared to take. So keep quiet about me, would you?
Amazing.
I hear you.
Love that.
May moonlight guide us.
We'll get through this.
Oh, so it's done already?
Full bloom.
Huh. So I guess the clock is rooms, not...
Must be an incantation that can help.
Yeah, it's got to be rooms, not runs. Need some more bones before we can summon Doom.
Blade.
Doom.
Can't believe sucking up to the fates actually worked.
Doom, 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 doom.
That big
doom,
scroll
doom.
over there. That's really from them.
Personally delivered by Lord Moros, no less. He seemed a little pressed for time, so we didn't get to talk much. Are the two of you close?
We're children of Nyx. None of us are close. But we crossed paths. When certain mortals get what they deserve, it involves us both.
Nemesis has
only
high Meg energy, I think. And I bet we can't give them nectar either. And my spirit.
Ashes of the past.
Oh, I see. We can forget me not tagging specific things. So this is going to tell me that we need cinder. This is going to tell me that we need
I'll
ash.
keep this in mind.
Yeah, I thought about that too. But if they didn't give it to the frog, it would be a shame if they gave it to the other things. Interesting. I mean, we don't have anything else, so we're gonna put it on.
The arms of night.
Need more silver, so probably should take the spade.
How about the pick?
No Skelemius. Yeah, it's a good base. I suppose we could have given it to literally anybody, but...
Sealed as always. Commencing. Moonlight.
Oh? Moonlight. What's everybody's thoughts? I mean, the first thing I would think would be Nyx, but... It seems like Nyx is not in the picture right now.
She's deviated from her path. Great Titaness, the Eye of Night. I draw you down. Lend me your might.
Good evening to you, little star.
Celine.
Our cycles now are intertwined, as I no longer can afford merely to watch. Whichever threat we face, I vow to shine for you.
Isis was something, or I was thinking, considering that the Egyptian gods sometimes had some crossover in Greece. But it looks like we got Selene, Moon Incarnate. Yeah, it does sound like the same. Oh, this is how we hex things. I don't... Your hex launches a seek projectile that inflicts morph. Okay, so we use enough of our magic, and then we get to use this. So this is the sheep. This is the sheep. This makes things slower, and this is just damage. It doesn't look like we have to hex things every one. It looks like it's just a, like, if you see her kind of a thing. The sheep seems to be the most fun, but our real challenge is the boss, and I feel like we can't sheep the boss. The hex has this hex has the most potential. It gains +2 upgrades from your next path of stars. So I guess the phases of the moon is how powerful it gets the next time you see. I'm thinking Path of Stars is next time you see her, but I don't know. I'm gonna try the laser. It seems pretty good.
Together we shine.
Together we shine.
Holy
You fought beautifully.
nuts.
Not even those with the power to enter the crossroads at will can.
Oh, you're
entirely
right. The Chaos Gate looking
which
things
of
have
the
the
three
have
hidden
the
paths shall be their exit.
have the
I'd not
sigil
expected
of
this
night. Oh, I see. The little forget-me-not shows up at the bottom to say, "Hey, you need this." That's also cool. Well, there's the thing. That's a good guy.
see something for you.
No? Nothing? Yeah, that was around the Dark Mini boss. That's what I was thinking exactly. Well, this doesn't look to be something I can do something with. Unfortunate. Yeah, I guess, Sylvan, you did say you were putting money on it, so, It seemed like a fair assessment in their defense.
Wait. Ooh, so then they had a girl. The Titan must have struck your father's house right after you were born.
Yeah, that seems to be the case. The special was the one we used last time that we just spammed. A spirit bubble? I guess that could be good, but... Epic boom.
They'll drown.
Yeah, they may require an activator. The cool thing is, because the game is real new, there's not a whole lot we can look up about it, so we are in the Wild West of trying to figure out how it works. Holy cow. The special is so much better than it was in the staff, because it's so much faster. And if it hits, it goes out in a wave. That's nuts.
Lord Uncle.
And then along came Zeus.
Kronos could be overthrown by his own kin. We've done it before, and we're going to do it again. Your assistance in the matter is appreciated.
Yeah, I thought they would keep some gods, but some were gonna get replaced. Guess we're gonna try Blitz. On the man in the back said everyone attack and we're going for a Narrowboat Blitz.
Shadow Spiller.
Alright, so that was definitely telegraphed with Smash. I would say that the iframes for the dash are much more generous in this game than the previous. I will say that the darkness makes it very hard to see their tells.
Detest that thing. Olympus, I accept this message.
I think the cloud is from Zeus because I've dealt enough damage to trigger Blitz.
Such deep, impenetrable gloom surrounds the underworld, Princess, that not even her infernal eye can easily discern what horrors lie therein.
If I can't see into the shadows, I'll cut through.
I will say, I am glad that they have some of the old gods still in this game. I am kind of disappointed that the one we got was Zeus. Yeah, it looks like that cloud is the Blitz. Like, honestly, I figured Aphrodite and Zeus would be easy cuts for other gods. I figured we'd get Hera, because we'd be wanting to get all of the different, I figured we get Hera because we want to get all the 12 gods of Olympus over the both games. So I figured we'd get Hera.
Quickly.
Especially having a female protagonist. Yeah, I suppose the Aphrodite clickbait is there, but I feel like she'd be easy to replace with Hera. I just feel like that was a chance that they would have had. Palm or let's go see the spider and probably get the emerald dress again.
So soft, divine. I spin my threads and catch whatever comes my way. Pleasant, my friend.
You've been so busy, Arachne. Not just all these dresses, but all Erebus is teeming with silken cocoons. You're certain it's all right for me to break them?
Of course, you big silly. What, do you suppose they're teeming with my countless brood? By the time you see a cocoon, anything in there is either for you or was out to get you. Now here.
Oh, no emerald dress this time.
Keep on spinning. Predictable. More ashes.
Yeah, I was really hoping we get Dionysus back, because I always have fun when he shows up. But I also thought he would be an easy one to replace from a mechanical perspective, given that he's a damage over time, and you could easily replace that with, like, fire or someone else. Yeah, it looks like the beam is per room. I always had a blast when Dionysus showed up. He was just really laid back, and his effects were super cool.
So you're the star student of Great Hecate. A little birdie told me she'd been training up a real prodigy. Imagine my surprise when it turned out to be the missing princess of the underworld. How positively scandalous.
Yeah, it looks like the beam is the call. It looks like It didn't look like there was a spot for call in the primary boon slots. It looks like the call has been replaced with a boon that specifically does magic. In each encounter, one foe is always weak, and you gradually restore magic near weak foes. That seems nuts on the boss, right? Like, does the weak last 3 seconds and then someone else is weak? Because, like, if there's only one thing, that seems crazy. I'm gonna try it.
Very well. Area clear.
Charon probably means we're right at the boss.
Look to my light nearby.
Some silver. No sign of Hermes yet, my lord. Forgive my impatience. I know infiltrating our enemy's ranks and discovering the details of his plans to conquer Olympus is sensitive work. Of course. He'll be back any evening now, I'm sure.
Honestly,
Good.
I think I am more in for the health to try and get me to clear this.
Compose yourself. You bear the wheel trinket I bestowed. I once used it to hone my craft. May it now help you do the same.
This wheel, a labyrinth with no beginning and no end. Pathways that circle back upon themselves, like Erebus.
Like life itself. 3 stages intertwined. Let us go through the stages now. Crossed flames burn.
I think the weak status effect will only afflict the actual boss, so it's super useful in
Salini tests your will.
Alright, we have the beam. And I really wanted to wait till we got the next... Polymorph, 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 polymorph.
Sisters of the dead.
I've been sheepified.
Total eclipse.
Alright. Oh, all of them do it. Good to know. Beam! Note, we are not invincible while we use the beam.
Oh, so blasted close.
I rise again.
Dora, couldn't help but notice that my jar collection wasn't sorted properly. I would never store fungus with herbs. Are you trying to subtly drive me mad?
You're right, frog. Frog important.
No. Although now that you put it that way, maybe in the future, yes. I was working on minor possessions and your mushroom bottle kind of slipped. So I put it back.
You put it incorrectly back. Just tell me of such things next time, would you?
Maybe I will. Maybe I won't.
See, can't give the nectar to the
Headmistress
frog.
got me again, Phrenos. But I won't back down.
Good question. Can you cancel the beam? I did not try. I did not expect it to be without iframes. I figured it would be similar to Poseidon's
Let me see.
to Poseidon's fight, or Poseidon's aid. And by the time I realized we didn't get iframes from it, it was too late.
Fate fabric. Each night, another possibility. This should help. Hear me, O Doom. Hear my voice from afar. I need beseech you wherever you are.
Ooh, good call. Skelly's trinket was
Where
real
are
good
you,
last
Lord
game.
Moros?
So it goes at times.
I was gonna do Odysseus, but you're right. Trying Skelly is a good idea. Ooh, fountain room.
Domname Sion.
You have it.
So mote it be.
Huh. We're getting nowhere. I should be out there fighting, not standing watch over a place nobody comes to uninvited. Damn it.
I think the circumstances justify heightened security around here. But if you don't, go take it up with the headmistress, not me.
So Nemesis is kind of like our Achilles, it seems.
You have this. Our good witch there knows you've a mountain of a journey ahead of you, goddess. You hear about our mountains on the surface? Big tall rocks?
Big tall rocks.
What, do you mean like Mount Olympus or Mount Othries? Of course I've heard of them. They reach up to the sky. I can only imagine.
Odysseus feels more like Achilles, but Nemesis seems to have more of the Achilles, like, head of security.
And you look up from
role.
the base to the peak, you'll swear they can't be climbed. But if you only concern yourself with making that next step, you'll make it to the top.
To the top.
Not even the wiles and stratagems of that resourceful sacker of cities, Odysseus, may be sufficient to overcome the Titan of Time.
They say never to underestimate that man.
We cannot give nectar to the hound
You
and
look like you're
polecat.
being fed your share. Know the past, know the future. The unseen.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to use it, but...
I lack the grasp for this.
Yes, Skelemius, what do you got?
She's here, now watch and learn.
I give you a gift.
Commander, though it falls to us to keep the old traditions alive, may you partake of this nectar, unburdened by the weight of its significance.
I'm most appreciative of both the offering and of the sentiment, and I summarily shall do my part. Behold, the luckiest of my possessions is in your possession now.
You honor me, Commander.
Luckier Tooth. So, it looks like the images for the trinkets are placeholders.
Something new there.
Behold that heirloom storage case over there.
Yeah. It is, in fact, the same as before. It is a Death Defiance.
The old storage case. So, it's an heirloom from my family.
That it is, and for as long as I can recollect. Look upon it knowing that the burden which you bear, you need not bear alone. Plus it'll keep your keepsakes all in one handy spot.
A symbol of the gift-giving custom of Olympus, then. A tradition that now falls to us.
Yep.
It is a luckier tooth. They are technically correct, and as we know, technically correct is the best kind of correct. What were we looking for? Oh, right,
The fated list.
defeat Hecate, give that, clear Forget-Me-Nots. Yeah, and then get the tools. Alright, that being said, it is late, and I do in fact need sleep. So I think this is a good point of stopping. So thanks everybody who stopped by to see my first couple runs in the tech test for Hades 2. Thank you all for showing up. I know it's late for a lot of you, but I appreciate it all the same. For all you who are new here, my normal my normal project is, it's 3 p.m. for you. It's 1:13 a.m. for me. But yeah, my big project right now is Persona 3 FES, which I will likely be streaming later today around 1:45 Eastern Standard Time, so about 12 hours from now. So for those of you in the 3 p.m. category, that'll be 3 a.m., so probably not something you're going to be around for. But if anyone's interested, yeah, my big project right now is to finish Persona 3 FES, and that'll be today and likely tomorrow. Will be Persona 3 streams. I may do some more of this tomorrow evening because I am kind of really wanting to dig further in on this tech test and see more of Hades 2. So I may do that after in the evening, not this late again, but closer to the nighttime. So if anyone's interested in seeing that again, feel free. Anyone who's interested, I think I've got some previous Hades 1 streams on this channel that are still up, as well as everything's on YouTube, all the replays. See more of Hades 2 or Hades 2? Yes, exactly. But yeah, that'll do it. If anyone's interested in keeping up, I do tend to post on my Twitter to keep things up to date when streams are happening. MagAttack116, it should be just down below. If you want to see any previous streams, some of them are still on Twitch, though Twitch does start removing them after a certain period of time, so all of the replays are also on YouTube, which is linked in the channel. But But if you're just here for tonight, that's fine too. Appreciate you all stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and it was great having you here for the first impressions of Hades 2.